look for the real reason behind what you want to become and what you want to buy. Do you want to buy a Louis Vuitton bag because you want to feel successful? And for you, in this case, being successful is being able to afford that kind of bags? Do you want to be successful because you want to brag with your friends, because you want to show everybody that you can afford this, because you want to show that, oh, I have this expensive car, but in your bank account there is not much? Hi, I am Amina. I am a life coach, and I'm here to share my perspective and help you with questions if you have them. If you want me to tackle any subjects, if you have ideas for future videos, if you have suggestions, if you have questions, please leave them in the comment section below, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. And if you like what I do here, please subscribe, like, and share my videos with people if you find them useful. Have you ever asked yourself, why do I want this? Why do I want to buy this? Why do I want to become this? Many times we want something. We want to do something. We want to become something. And we think that it's because getting that thing or becoming that thing will help us to feel better. But we should go to the root cause and understand what is the real reason behind the drive we have to go and buy something. So I want to talk about this subject because I have been in a situation before where I found myself wanted to buy books, or some stuff, and every time I was buying the book, every time I was buying the stuff, I felt better. And I was chasing this feeling. I was chasing this feeling of being okay, and I thought I was feeling better because of the things that I was acquiring, or because of what I was trying to become. But when I dig deeper, I discovered that I had another reasons behind. So for example, I wanted to dress in a certain way, and I wanted to buy my clothes in a specific store, and for me, being able to buy my clothes in that store would mean that I was successful. So at that time, I didn't earn enough money for myself. I didn't earn enough to buy all the stuff that I wanted to buy. So for me to be able to buy my clothes in that specific store meant that I was successful, because I had enough money to afford their price. And then when I dig deeper, I discovered that it was my desire of being successful that was actually here. So instead of using my money and buying stuff in that store, I could work on becoming successful and meet that need, that desire that I had in me. So instead of going to work, making money, and then I go buy my stuff, my clothes in that store, and then dress, and then say, oh yay, I feel good today because I'm dressed, I'm wearing stuff that I bought in this store. I could decide to just say, okay, I have this dream in my heart, I have this desire to be successful, and what is successful for me is to make enough money to be able to manage my time the way I want to be able to travel whenever I want to not have to have a boss who decides of my schedule, to not be limited in the the things that I want to buy. So if I want to buy a pair of shoes that is $500, I can buy it. I have the money for it. But in general, the things that I buy are, I won't say cheap, but they are not really expensive. So $500 for shoes, it's actually too much for me compared to what I usually buy. But that's just an example. So my definition of success is this. So if I work on my dreams, on my projects, and then I get to the point where I am the one who dictates my schedule, I am the one who decide when I want to travel, I can buy whatever I want that has a reasonable price compared to what I earned. For me, I am successful. I don't need the big houses, because even the big houses, you have to clean them, and it's too much work. I don't need to have a private jet. I don't need to have an expensive car. I don't really care about that. But for me, success really means freedom, and that's what I'm looking for in this. So if you go from, I want to buy clothes, I want to be able to buy clothes in this store, which means I'm successful, and on one side, and on the other side, I want to be free with my calendar, with my income, with my travels, and so I have to make that type of money. It's two different things, but the drive behind is to be successful. In this case, my definition of being successful was I can afford to buy clothes in this store, while here successful is the real definition. So yeah, I hope I didn't lose you here, but yes. So what I mean is, look for the real reason behind what you want to become and what you want to buy. Do you want to buy a Louis Vuitton bag because you want to feel successful? And for you, in this case, being successful is being able to afford that kind of bags? Do you want to be successful because you want to brag with your friends, because you want to show everybody that you can afford this, because you want to show that, I have this expensive car, but in your bank account there is not much? So you have to ask yourself all those questions. Don't go and waste your money around for the wrong reason. Always ask yourself, why do I want to buy this? Ask yourself, why do I want to become, an engineer? And in the case of having a career, becoming an engineer, you have to be careful, because you're gonna go in college, university for 5 years, and then you go to the job, and then you discover that you don't like it. But when you were a child, people told you, engineer, they make a lot of money, and when you heard that, for you it was like, okay, if I become an engineer, I'm gonna make a lot of money, so I will be in charge of my schedule, I will be able to travel more, I will be able to you see. So always look for what's the real reason behind your choices. Whether you want to become something, whether you want to buy something, what is the real reason why? And this will help you to land on the right path, especially when what you want to do is related to becoming successful. So before we continue with the rest of the video, I want to tell you about my blog. So I talk about the same kind of subjects over there. It's just that it's in writing forms. So if you like to read as well as watching videos, you can read my blog, and I will leave the link in the description box. I also have a one-on-one coaching service, so if you want to work with me, just let me know. I will leave the link. You can reach out to me using my website, and we can make the arrangements to work together. So continuing with the video, yes, be careful with the real reason behind what you want to do, whether what you want to become, whether it's what you want to buy, especially when it's something that is very expensive or something that takes a lot of time. You don't want to make the wrong choice based on the wrong information. Go look for what is really behind, do the work, and dig deeper. Everything you do has a reason behind. You need to find that reason, and then this will help you in the future. So that's it for today. I hope this was helpful. So don't forget to subscribe, like, and share if you like what I'm doing here. And if you have questions and suggestions, you can leave them in the comment section below, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. So in the meantime, I will see you later, and have a good week. Bye.